Coach, well, first ever night game for this program. I guess are the coaches, the players all excited for this?
Well, I think so. Yeah, something we've never done, obviously, and thanks to a generous donor here in town, we're able to do it. It's exciting, homecoming, and get all their activities beforehand, and we don't have to break it up in the middle of the day. It works out well. We have a night game the next week, so it kind of helps us get into the time change and so forth. It's really been great having those lights because we've been going to 6 in the morning where we don't have class conflicts. So getting everybody there one time has been important as well. So, but yeah, homecoming night game, it'll be exciting. It'll be a lot of fun.
How is the scheduling changing? I guess how's the practice approach changing to prepare for the night game?
Well, we only had one early practice on Wednesday of this week, and then we're practicing at 3:30 in the afternoon, which doesn't get you to 7, but it is when you got to start getting ready to roll, with pregame meal and that sort of thing on Saturday.
Typically with the early starts, the guys are getting up, getting over, and getting ready for the game. Any concern that they're going to have that much time waiting around before kickoff?
Well, I'm guessing most college kids will sleep till noon if you let them anyway, so maybe they'll appreciate it.
Very true. I was talking with a couple of the players that were here, and they said that the loss from a couple of weeks ago has really refocused this group. Has that been the case from what you're seeing?
Well, it better be. We had a real come to Jesus meeting and had to accept responsibility for what we did or did not do. And we got back to basic fundamentals all last week in the open week. And I think we improved a lot there. Now it's within what we believe and what we're committed to accomplish, how hard we play, how smart we play. That's my job. I got to make sure that they understand that, and it'd be real easy. All they got to do is do everything I ask them to do, and there'd be no problems. If you can't get fired up for a college football game, and one that's a homecoming game, first night game in history, shame on you.
It was a lopsided score with Concordia last year, but it sounds like they've had quite a bit of turnover on the roster. What can you kind of expect from them?
Well, they got a lot of different people. This is the second year of their program. They've got size, on both sides of the ball. They're bigger than we are. They've got a couple of kids that can really run. They've got an idea conceptually of what they want to do on both sides of the ball. I didn't think they even had that a year ago. I think they do now. They're going in the right direction, and we just I'm hopeful that they don't find themselves by Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
Is Josh going to be starting?
Yes, he will be. Josh Miller will start quarterback. Yotter's had a good week as well.
Do you think we can anticipate at this point maybe seeing a couple different guys taking snaps again?
Well, hopefully. You just never know how the course of a ball game is going to go. We got to get consistent performance. We started out that ball game a week ago, and we had a penalty on the opening kickoff, so we started on a 5-yard line. Probably the best drive we've ever had in the history of the program. You go 95 yards, you take 9.5 minutes, 15 plays, and just methodically well executed. And then we kind of didn't do anything until Coleman had a big play later. So what we've got to do is put together 4 quarters of consistent hard play. My theory is I expect to score on half of offensive possessions in the ballgame. We had 8, and we scored on 2. I'm not very good at math, but I think we're a couple short there.